So I am Chris Ray. I'm a wildfire mitigation specialist with Wildfire Partners. My primary role is to educate homeowners about home ignition zones and how they can reduce their risk in regard to wildfire. Wildfire Partners is a comprehensive program where we do on-site assessments with individuals that are looking to reduce their risk in regard to wildfire.
My name is Nancy Burton. My husband and I are participants in the Wildfire Partners program. Wildfire Partners have been instrumental in educating us what it takes to not only save our property, but also to save the pets inside when we're not home if a fire were to come through. They had pointed out many things that we would have never thought of.
My name is Morris Burton, and I'm a resident of Coal Creek Canyon and have been for the last 26 years. We learned of the program through some neighbors, and then once I saw what was actually involved and the results from it, then that encouraged me.
Hi, I'm Cesar Galito. I'm a 15-year resident here in Coal Creek Canyon, owner of Double 8 Knot Professional Tree Service and a contractor for the Wildfire Partners program. One of the things we pride ourselves about in our company is understanding mountain properties. We know that steep grade is an issue. We have the equipment and experience to deal with that, and also have the ability to do technical tree removal with lots of climbing gear and experience in removing those hard to deal with trees that are over homes and important items. We give free bids to the homeowners. We are also insured, and all of our sawyers and workers have gone through professional training.
We use the Colorado State Forest Service Defensible Space Guidelines in regard to the vegetation around the home. We're looking at doing some thinning in these areas. We're looking at establishing clumps of trees, and then we're also looking at kind of establishing spacing in between individual trees or clumps of trees. We're also looking at ladder fuels that can carry a fire up into the crowns of the trees.
Well, we joined Wildfire Partners to better understand exactly what to do to mitigate our house, to help save our house. Before mitigation, we had some really old trees up against the house. Some of the branches were even over the house. I didn't notice how dark it was until after we took the trees down. We've got more solar gain coming into the house, and this winter I'm sure it's going to be a lot warmer than it has been in past years. Not only did it open up our skyline and give us more solar energy, but I also see the bright aspen. I didn't realize that we were really in an aspen forest.
Before the forestry work was done, we did have a lot of trees on this property, probably far too many actually, and after the trees were taken down, the forest does feel and look different. Just because you see so many trees coming down. We took 60 plus trees down. The after effect is different. There's more aspen visible, and we have a much better view of the night sky than what we had before, and I kind of like that.
After the trees were felled, I felt like we were on a new piece of property. It felt totally different. It was open, it felt larger. It feels a lot cleaner and safer. It's really amazing to walk around the house and just have that refreshing thought that our house is protected.
I guess the major takeaway from this whole project has been the survivability of a property after it's been mitigated. And I think that's something that I really didn't have a good handle on prior to. And so to me, that was the biggest reward of going through all this.
It's been a great experience. I've learned a lot. They've come up with issues that I would have never thought of. It's personalized to your home, which is the best thing because you know exactly what to do to protect your property.
What does mitigation look like? For Nancy and Morris, it looks amazing. By removing several trees up against their home, they now have more light. Their aspens remain and now thrive due to their new openings. Every mitigation project is unique. Wildfire Partners works with each participant to customize their mitigation to reduce wildfire risk, address individual concerns, and make homes and properties more attractive. Wildfire Partners also encourages participants to work with their neighbors. Nancy and Morris heard about the program from their neighbors and now are encouraging their friends and neighbors to join as well. please join us in preparing for wildfire. Together, we can create more resilient communities.